I'm Urza47, and it's time for Urza Plays Duplicate Bridge. I'm tired of duplicate Spelunky for right now, having no success at it whatsoever, so we'll go for the other kind of duplicate game, Duplicate Bridge. This right here is a computer simulation of Duplicate Bridge. I play it to practice and for fun, because bridge is fun. It's a pretty sophisticated program. I've already programmed my convention card into it, so my computer partner will know what my bids mean, and he'll use the same systems as I do. Those of you who actually are experienced with bridge can. It's a fairly standard 2-over-1 game forcing system. Jacoby 2-no, Truscott 2-nos, Capelletti, no trump defense, August in response to weak twos, negative doubles, pretty standard stuff. So I'll sort of explain what's going on as we play. This is a simulated competition, a simulated match point competition against computer opponents, and our first board will be played against this opponent. They're playing the English A-call convention. The computer will actually give me a bunch of different opponents playing a bunch of different systems, so they may well be playing systems I'm not familiar with, and just like in a live game, the computer will alert them. Okay, so here's the first hand. I have 6 hide card points, kind of an average hand, but my partner opened a heart. When you open, you typically have 12 or 13 points or more. And because you open a major, hearts and spades being major suits, you generally want to play in a major suit if you can, because it's worth more points than playing in a minor suit. He opened a heart, which means he has 5 hearts. So I really need to bid hearts if I have heart support, which I do. I have 3 hearts. Generally, you want at least an 8-card fit between you and your partner in order to play with that as the trump suit. So I have 3 hearts, and I also have 6 points, which is the bare minimum you need to make a response. I'm not opening, I'm responding, so you need a lot less in order to do that. So I'm going to bid 2 hearts that will show both I have support for hearts and I have 6 to 9 points. If I had more than 9 points, I would bid 3 or 4 hearts. So we'll bid 2 hearts, and my partner passes. He doesn't have extras. If he had extras, he might bid on. Generally, in an auction, you're trying to find the right strain, meaning which trump suit or no trump suit, and the right level. There's certain thresholds as far as levels go. You can play in a part score, which is what we're doing. You can play at the game level, which is 3 no, 4 of a major, or 5 of a minor. Or you can play at a small slam 6 or a grand slam 7. Each of those levels gives you more bonus points if you successfully make your contract. But we're just playing a part score, so no bonus points for us. Normally, my partner would be the declarer because he was the first person to suggest hearts, but because this is a computer game and it's more fun to do it this way, I will actually be pretending that I'm him and play it from his hand. Okay, so at a 2-level contract, we need to make at least 8 tricks with hearts as trump. So the opening lead is the 3 of clubs. Whoever the declarer is, the person to their left will make the opening lead sight unseen. And then subsequently, the dummy, which is the declarer's partner, will table their hand, and everyone will be able to see it. So as the declarer, I know what all the assets that are available to me in this hand. The defense is a little more tricky because you don't know what your partner has. If there's a card that's missing, you don't know if your partner has it or if declarer has it. Okay, so we're going to lose a heart trick to the ace of hearts, obviously. We're going to lose 1.5 spade tricks. We're going to lose 1.5 diamond tricks, and we're going to possibly lose some club tricks. So this is not a sure thing contract, but we'll play it anyway. So he leads up to my queen, Perhaps I should have played a 10 or a 9 there. I didn't think that was going to... Okay, so the ace... So yeah, I have another club loser coming, but we'll see if I can get rid of it. Okay, so first thing you want to do in a suit contract is decide whether or not you want to draw trumps. I have 8 hearts, which means the opponents have 5 between them. So I can just start leading my heart honors, forcing them to play hearts, because you have to lead, and you have to follow the suit that was led if you can. And eventually they'll get in with the ace of hearts and lead something else, and we'll see that where that takes us. The reason why you might not want to do that is if, notice how the dummy only has 3 hearts. If I were to pull trumps, I would also be pulling the trumps out of dummy. If I needed those hearts there, say if I wanted to rough something, then I might want to keep them there. And as a matter of fact, I do kind of want to rough something, because I have 3 diamonds here, 2 diamonds there. I want to rough this 3rd diamond, and I'm not going to be able to do that if I draw trumps. So what we're going to do is we're going to play a diamond. Okay, and he goes up with the ace in the first round. So our king of diamonds is going to win the second round of diamonds, and he continues clubs, oddly enough. Well, seeing what happened on the last time, let's play the 10. Okay, well, that kind of backfired, but oh well. Not really. The 10 and the 9 are equals. It might as well play one of them. So the queen of clubs is still outstanding, and I rate to lose a trick to it. So here, once again, I'm going to lead a diamond, and that wins a trick. I guess from this position, I give up the club trick now. So he gets his king of clubs. Now he leads the ace of spades. It's okay to lose tricks like that. So he just plays out the ace. So I can't over-rough that. I might as well just discard something like this diamond I had wanted to rough earlier. This is what's called a loser-on-loser play. This is a trick I'm already losing, but I'm discarding a card that might cost me a trick later on down the line. Well, actually, I don't know. I'm going to cheat a little bit. I should lose the spade and not the diamond. Okay, so he plays another spade. Oh, I just discarded my last spade. I don't have any more spades, so I can rough that. Okay, so the rest of this contract is pretty easy peasy. Oh, except he doesn't have any more hearts. Maybe it's not so easy peasy. Okay, so he already played 1 heart, the ace of hearts, which he roughed, and he played a heart to follow. So there's 3 more trumps, and we know that he has all of them. So we're probably going to have to lose another trump trick here, but we'll rough this diamond trick here. We'll lead a heart and another heart, and he gets another heart at the end. But we did get our 8 tricks for 110 points. So this here is the match point frequencies. This same hand was played a number of different times, simulated by the computer. In a live game, this board would actually be played by a bunch of different tables, and these are all the different results that you had. Hence, duplicate bridge. It's duplicated a number of times. So this is kind of like what the duplicate Spelunky leaderboard would look like. So twice, North-South played 2 hearts and made an extra trick for 140. Me and one other time, we only got 110. Each over trick in a heart contract is 30 points. As you can see here, you get 30 points a trick, plus 50 for making your part score for a total of 110. The scoring's a little complicated, but I would not worry too much about that if you're a beginner. At a number of tables, East-West played some number of diamonds and made their contract. So plus 110 our way is actually a pretty good score. We get this is actually European style. In American style, this would be worth 4.5 match points on a top of 7, which is a little above average. The reason being, you get a full match point for every pair you beat. So I beat this pair, these 2 pairs, and this pair. This pound meaning this is like a quantity amount. We tied this other 2 hearts, making 110, and we lost to the 2 plus 140s up here. Thus, we get 4.5 points. So let's move on to the next hand. Different set of opponents. I have a much more powerful hand this time around. High card points. I didn't explain this the first time around. Aces are 4, kings are 3, queens are 2, jacks are 1. So I have 7, 8, 9, 10, 14, 17, 18, 19, 20. I have 22 points. That is a lot of points. There's 40 points in the deck, and I have more than half of them. 22 points is actually the minimum you need to make what's called a forcing opening. In most systems, besides things like precision and the like, you make a forcing opening with 2 clubs. That means you have some kind of, like, I can right click on these and it'll explain what they mean. 2 clubs you open if you have a really strong hand. Partner must bid something. I don't care if you have diddly squat. We might have a game opposite very little. As you can see, the computer is alerting these artificial bids. In a live game, you don't actually have to alert the 2 clubs or the artificial 2 diamond response, meaning I don't have anything. I need to wait for you to bid something. The response here I'm going to make is 2 no trump because I have a balanced 22 count. I say balanced because I have no singletons or voids and at most 1 doubleton. Furthermore, I don't have a 5-card major to show. So we're going to bid 2 no. Specifically, this bid shows 20 to 24 balanced points. This is a little bit different, but that's basically what it means. And my partner says, okay, given that, I count enough points for us to get 6 no trump. To make a small slam, which is what 6 no is, you need at least 33 points. So my partner is able to do math and figure out that, yes, we have enough points to make 6 no trump. And I see no reason to bid 7 of something. That would be kind of silly. So we need to make 12 out of the 13 tricks. We can afford to lose at most 1 trick, and there is no trump suit. 6 no is one of my favorite contracts to play. So what do we got here? We're going to lose the ace of clubs. I don't think we're going to lose anything else. I think we can pretty much claim here. How many winners do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we can set up more winners in, yeah, we can just claim 12 tricks here. We don't even have to play this. This is so easy. We lose a club trick to the ace, and then we can just pick up the rest. You know, we have 2 spade tricks, up to 4 diamond tricks, up to 4 more club tricks, some diamond tricks. Nice and easy. Okay, well, we got a very good result here because our partner was bold and bid 2 no rather than settling for, bid 6 no rather than settling for 3 no. We were vulnerable, as you might have noticed by our names were red. Vulnerability is something that modifies the scoring. In each board, either pair is or is not vulnerable. Being vulnerable increases the bonus points you get for making a game or a slam, but it also increases the penalty points that you lose if you try to make a contract and you do not get it. You get set. You go down. So we get 190 for 6 tricks and no trump. No trip tricks are 30 except for the first one, which is 40, and the first 6 don't count. So that totals 190. We made a game, which is 500. We also made a slam, which is 750 more. Grand total, 1440 for the no trump slam, and we got a good result for that. Next hand. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 points. I'm the dealer, so I have to make an opening bid. This isn't quite good enough for that super strong forcing opening, but 18 points and a balanced hand. This is actually too strong to open a no trump because that would show 15 to 17 points. But I have 18. I can't do that. So instead, what we're going to do is we're going to open 1 club. We also can't open a major because we don't have a 5-card major. So instead, we just open our better minor, which in this case is a club. He bids a heart. Partner, I have 4 hearts. That's what this bid means. He has 4 hearts and 6 or more points. Okay, so let's see here. I can add another point for this doubleton. When you're raising, when you've already found a trump fit, you can count extra points for shortness. And I count an extra point for this doubleton. So we actually have 19 points. Opposite his 4. That's enough for a game. As a rule of thumb, you need 25 points to make a 3-0 or 4 of a major suit game. You need 28 to make a 5 of a minor suit game. So I count 25 points. Even if partner has a bare minimum, we have a game. If he has extra, that's great. I'll bid 4 hearts. And it passes out. So far, the opponents actually haven't been bidding much. They haven't had good hands. They haven't had long suits. Such is life. In future hands, they'll probably be bidding more because this type of thing is not generally sustainable. Okay, so what do we got here? We may or may not lose a trick to the Queen of Hearts. We have a spade loser to the King of Spades. We probably have a diamond loser, and we don't have any club losers. And in fact, we can discard a loser on this extra club contract. So you see, with clubs, we have ace, king, and queen, but we only have 2 clubs here. The third winning club, we can actually discard a losing card, say this diamond, so we don't have to lose a diamond trick. But anyway, they let a spade, which is actually kind of a good lead for them, because I have spade losers, and they are going to get their spade winner. The defense is going to get their spade winners before I can rough them or discard them or do something. I could play the queen here, and if East here has the king, that's a good move. If he has the king, it's not. I'm going to go with the theory and say, sure, why not? Okay, sure, why not paid off. So the queen wins a trick. This guy almost assuredly has the king, and he will get to win a trick with it because I can't finesse my. There's no finessing position here. A finesse is when you when you lead through someone under the theory that they have a certain important card, such that they can't win a trick with that card, or they can only win a trick without giving you extra tricks in return. I'll show you how to do a finesse in a second. The first thing we're going to do is draw trumps. This is actually an interesting suit combination here. The only honor that we're missing here is the Queen of Hearts. So we could do a heart finesse by playing a heart to the king and then leading small to the jack, hoping that this guy has the queen. Because if he did have the queen, then the jack and then the 10 would win the tricks. Or if he played the queen, I could just cover it with the ace, and he would. Either way, he would not win a trick with the queen. However, since we have 9 hearts, it's actually the case that the percentage play is to play the ace and the king and hope that the queen drops doubleton in either hand. This is a rule of thumb called 8 ever, 9 never. We have 9 hearts, we should never take a finesse. It does not actually mean never. Sometimes it's right to take a finesse anyway, because the opponents have bidding. You might have some inside information that one of them might have the queen. But absent that, we're going to play the percentage bridge, and that means play for the drop. And I am correct. Notice the queen dropped doubleton over here, and in fact, if I had tried that heart finesse, it would not have worked. This queen would have won the trick. But because I'm intelligent and remembered the rule of thumb, I do not have to lose that trick to the Queen of Hearts. So what we're going to do now, incidentally, trump is already drawn. They only had 4 hearts between them, and we've already pulled all of them. So we're going to cash our club losers, our club winners rather, discard this losing diamond on the club, and the 10 of clubs is still out there, so this 9 isn't going to win a trick. So what I'm going to do here is, there's no sense in playing it. Yeah, might as well play a spade. Okay, well, yeah, we'll rough that. And yeah, we can just claim at this point. We only lost 1 trick. Well, you might be asking, well, why weren't you in Slam? Well, actually, on this hand, a few people actually were in Slam, and one of them actually made it, so they get a really good result. This other pair that was in Slam went down 2 tricks and lost 100 points, so they get an awful, worst possible result for that. The answer is sometimes you just make 6 tricks because the cards lie favorably, and it's not the kind of hand you can find it. In order to make a slam, you have to know going in when you're bidding the hand that you're probably going to make 6 tricks. Sometimes you don't expect to make 6 tricks, but you do anyway. And that's what happened there. Okay, another hand. Ooh. Okay, first of all, everyone's vulnerable on this hand. Second of all, I don't have any clubs. I have a void. So it'll make things interesting. Or not. The opponent's opened a club and then just raised directly to 3-no. So I basically can't bid here. So I have to make an opening lead against 3-no trump. Good rule of thumb when leading against no trump, you lead from your longest, strongest suit. My longest suit here is diamonds. And you generally want to lead 4th best, or if you have certain honor combinations, you'll want to lead potentially an honor from there. But I don't have any such thing, so I'm going to lead 4th best, 4 of diamonds. Why 4th best and not, say, the 3 of diamonds, or the 7 of diamonds, or the 8 of diamonds? Well, this enables your partner to use what's called the rule of 11. You can actually count, using some cool mathematics, how many diamonds I have versus Declarer has by counting the number of diamonds that are greater than that. But anyway, he wins the trick. I actually led through Declarer's ace-queen to allow him to get that jack, so that was actually a pretty good lead on my part. We should actually count this diamond suit. 3 originally over here, 5 originally over here. That means 5 diamonds between these 2 hands, and now 3 diamonds between these 2 hands remaining. He returns a spade. I'm going to play the 7, discouraging, meaning I don't have any spade help. Don't lead spades anymore. This is what's called defensive carding. Our system is that when you play a high card after a partner leads the suit, a high spot card, I mean, by that I mean like a high number. That means, I don't like that. Don't lead that anymore. If you play a low number, like say if I had played the 2 there, that means, ooh, I like that. Play it again. You would do that, say if you have honors in that suit that you don't play because maybe your partner played an honor or something. A high card you would play because we don't like that. The reason why we do it that way is because the theory is that if you don't have a future in that suit, you're not going to win many tricks in that suit. You're okay playing high spot cards that otherwise might be developed into tricks. If you might have a future in that suit, you want to play low cards in the hopes of setting up those high spots, which could potentially be worth tricks later. But anyway, he plays a club, which is probably good. He probably has a lot of clubs, and he's trying to set them up here. Unfortunately for him, I don't have any clubs, so he's going to have trouble setting them up because his long clubs won't turn into winners quite as quickly as he might hope. So I'm going to discard the 4 of hearts here, indicating to partner, lead a heart! That's what playing a small heart means. If I played, say, the 7 of hearts, I would say, don't lead a heart. But he does that, returns another club. I will ditch a diamond. He already knows I probably want diamonds led because I led it at the first turn, but he's probably not going to lead it with the ace-queen of diamonds over there. He leads the king of hearts, which enables me to play the ace. My partner led spades, so I might as well return a spade back to him. That didn't work so well. Whatever. The reason why I didn't lead a heart that one time is because Declarer started leading hearts. He must have a reason for that. There's not point in leading a suit yourself as the defense if Declarer is already leading it for you. There's not much point. Usually, it's better if your opponents lead a suit than if you lead a suit, because you get to play last in a trick that the opponents led on. Okay, I don't think it much matters what I lead here. I guess I'll play another diamond. Of course, that ace of spades is going to win the trick. But maybe I'm setting up diamond. Yeah, okay, sure. Not so hot. Apparently, we could have set that somehow. And the computer says, "Oh, Alex, you screwed that up. What are you doing?" Okay, so what? Systematic lead is the 8 of diamonds. I'm not sure why that is. This isn't really an internal sequence. An internal sequence usually means honors. And here, I led the 2 of spades. The computer says I probably should have led the 8 of diamonds. Perhaps. I don't know. Defense is hard. It's hard to know what to do on defense. Often you'll give the declare extra fix because you just misdefend the hand. And that's very easy to do because defense usually involves a lot of guesswork. All right, one more hand before I call this particular episode an episode. Jack is the dealer. It's pass over to me. I have 16 points and a 6-card diamond suit. So we're going to open a diamond and plan to rebid 3 diamonds over most kinds of responses. Ooh, okay, so this is an interesting auction. West made an overcall. This 1 spade overcall typically shows 5 or more spades and 8 to 10-ish or more points. There's actually a pretty wide variation on how strong your overcalls can be. I will often overcall with just 8, but not everyone will. And then my partner doubles. Double is a kind of bid you can make when the opponents currently have the highest bid. And the quote-unquote natural meaning of that bid is, I think that contract's going to fail, so I'm going to double the value of it. Well, you're not exactly doubling the value of it. The scoring's a little more complicated. But if I were to pass, West might be playing a spade double, which I don't want, because this is not a natural double. This is what's called a negative double. It's a conventionally meaning double, which most doubles below game are in fact artificial. It means something that's not, I want to penalize this contract. However, one of the potential options to me, like say maybe I had a, well, not really on this option, but sometimes your partner can make a double of some kind, and you say, oh, I have a trump stack of what their suit is. I can make what's called a penalty pass and turn his double into a penalty double and then play for penalties that way. But anyway, in this auction, his negative double here means he has 4 hearts. And the reason why he has 4 hearts is because he can't bid hearts, because he bid a spade. Notice this, and so a heart would have been an insufficient bid. The suits are ranked clubs, diamonds, hearts, spades, no trump. And then all the 1s, then all the 2s, then all the 3s. So basically, from smallest to highest, it's like reading a piece of paper. It's across. So he can't bid a heart, and he's either not strong enough or doesn't have good enough hearts to bid 2 hearts. So he doubles to show hearts. And the disadvantage of making an overcall is because you actually give the opponents another possible bid, that being double. So it's decision time for me. East pass, which probably means he doesn't have spades or he doesn't have a good hand. So decision time for me. I do have 4 hearts, so I think we should play on hearts. We have at least a 4-4 major suit fit. That's great. You like 4-4 major suit fits. You want to play in major suits. So the question is, how many hearts do I bid? Well, I have 16 high card points. To that, we will add 2 points for this singleton and 1 for this doubleton, which gives me 19 points. So partner shows at least 6 with that response. It's just like a regular response. It's just like a 1 heart response. It's just 4 more hearts, 6 or more points. I have a good enough supporting hand here that I can just bid 4 hearts. Now I'm actually the declarer here, interestingly enough, because my partner had made a bid that meant hearts, but he didn't actually bid hearts. I am the one who actually bid hearts, so I'm the one who actually gets to declare this contract. And partner actually has 5 hearts. So 4 hearts looks to be like a superb contract here. Okay, now and he led a diamond up to my big diamond suit. So he led this diamond lead here. This actually is setting off warning bells in my head. The reason being, we know we have 8 diamonds between me and partner here, and that means that most likely the diamonds are divided 3-2 between the two hidden hands. However, because he led diamonds, and specifically the 10 of diamonds, that makes me strongly suspect that this was actually the only diamond he had. If I were to lead a diamond now, he'd probably rough it. So the way to prevent that from happening is to not lead diamonds. Start pulling trumps right away. So he actually gets back in with the ace of hearts, which is okay because he can't give himself a rough. If that was in fact the only diamond he had, he can't lead another diamond. He'll have to lead something else. If his partner actually had the ace of hearts, he might lead a diamond, which would potentially give his partner a rough. So in a sense, we lucked out here. So he plays the ace of clubs, probably because it was in fact a singleton diamond, so he doesn't have another diamond to lead. Oh, I'm wrong. He does have another diamond to lead. Okay, well, c'est la vie. It's you always want to be mindful of those potential possibilities. Even though it wasn't actually a singleton, we very easily could have lost a trick there we didn't have to lose if we did not keep that possibility in our mind. That might have been a singleton diamond. But such as it is, the rest of this hand pretty much plays itself. I think we can just claim all of the remaining tricks here. And so we made our contract with with one over trick. And that's a pretty good result. In fact, everyone got 650 on this board except for two pairs, which somehow missed the extra over trick. Well, that's duplicate bridge. I'll probably do another one of these at some point in the future. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it's been kind of educational. If you have questions, post them in the thread. Thank you for watching this entire sort of long-winded episode. And join me next time. Until then, so long.